I was lucky enough to be born in New York City. I'm a second-generation American and a New Yorker. My grandparents on one side came from Italy, and the other side were born here. The Italian side came in the late 1890s, before the real big wave. My father was born across the street from the church at 209 Mott Street, right on the family's kitchen table. And I was born at St. Clair's Hospital in Hell's Kitchen. They don't even call it Hell's Kitchen anymore. They call it Clinton. Now, it's all a real estate ploy. Dumbo, Nolita, they've been taking the heart out of New York City for a long time. Now, fuck it, Giuliani, Mayor Bloomberg. You can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't even have a soda. You can't park your car because they're bike lanes. And there are so few true New Yorkers left. When I'm walking behind people on the street, I'm like, come on, move over, move along, walk the right way. At least pretend you're from here. They like, but I live here. Yeah, but you're not from here. You moved here from somewhere else. I can tell by just how the way you walk. Here in Little Italy, when the Italians first came over, all the Napolitans lived on Mott Street, and all the Sicilians, like Marty Scorsese, lived on Elizabeth Street. His mother and my mother used to go to church right down here. Back then, the Italians had to go down to the basement of the church for Mass because the church was run by other people. But that's another story. Way before they had the famous San Gennaro feast, it was called San Rocco's feast. Remember in The Godfather when the old mustache Pete pinned the $100 bill on the saint? That was San Rocco, who was also my patron saint. That was the old mafioso in Little Italy. I walked out my door and boom, there they were across the street. They used to wear long coats because they were carrying machine guns. Joe Action, Chi-Chi, all the guys. They had the club Murder Incorporated, Lefty's Club, which was also associated with another club right over here. One of the guys had a pigeon coop over on the next roof from me. And when I was a kid, I used to go over and take care of his pigeons. They'd pluck all the feathers so they couldn't fly away because they were fancy and expensive. He had like 700 of them. 3 different coops, totally trained. It's an old Italian tradition. I loved it and threw myself into it because I knew it would disappear one day. It was my way of attaching myself to the old New York and these great traditions.